Hey everybody, what's going on? Speedy Diver here, and this is week 103 of Gamestop Dumpster Dive finds, and this was the biggest find this week. This is a Band Hero drum set, which is really freaking awesome. The only thing that's kind of really disappointing about it is it actually does have the foot pedal, by the way, which is really cool, but it actually is cut, and the wire is down here. It is a cut thing, like, it's not a console, I don't know, it's an accessory pretty much. It's just cut, and also the wire over here is falling apart. So this is something I did not actually end up testing out this week because I just didn't know what that plugged into. It's probably just like a regular plug that would go into this or whatever, like some kind of like 3.5mm jack, not too sure, but this is definitely the coolest find nonetheless. It's big, by the way, like this thing is sitting on my desk. It's freaking huge. So it's really cool, and I hope everybody has been enjoying the videos lately. Been finding a crazy amount of cool stuff, a lot of games this week, and also a lot of just really cool old school PlayStation games. There's a PlayStation 2 game over there, a lot of 360 ones, some other miscellaneous objects like the boxes, which are watch boxes, really random. But this week was definitely a very good week. Not the best, but really freaking good. So without further ado, before I get into this, make sure you guys definitely check out my social medias like Instagram and Twitter. Once I hit 10,000 Instagram followers, doing another gift card giveaway, so make sure you guys are there for that. Also, new Edge console game right here, Destiny for the PS4. Before I do get into the video, one more thing I need to announce, and the thing I need to announce is I am back at it with my gaming channel. I'm making gaming videos again on my gaming channel, The Speedy Gamer, so make sure you guys check that link out, The Speedy Gamer. That is my gaming channel, and currently I'm playing We Happy Few. I've already done one episode today. Number 2, part 2 is coming out tomorrow, so make sure you guys are there for that. I know a lot of you enjoyed part 1 so far, so thank you so much, and let's get into what was found. Obviously, the Band Hero drum set, which is really cool because this is for the Wii. A Wii controller was sitting here. This actually pops out, which is awesome. You put the Wii controller in, you undo this, put the Wii controller in, clips right back into place, just like so. Really cool. A Zumba Fitness 2. This right here is brand new. It's never been opened, and yes, I was able to peek inside and see that the game is actually in there, brand new, and also it does have the fitness belt, that green Zumba belt. Brand freaking new, which is awesome. A Wii steering wheel, which is pretty cool. Destiny for the PS4. Not sure if it works. I do not own a PS4. I'm just not sure if that one works, but it's still freaking cool. It's a new gen console game, which is freaking awesome. Also a Crash Bandicoot little like tag that would probably end up going to him over there. Yeah, Crash Bandicoot. Also the PS4 Pro box. Sadly, no PS4 Pro inside, but it's still a pretty cool box nonetheless. Over here, so many games. It's ridiculous. I'm gonna go over, I think I'll probably go over the games first. I was gonna say the other things, but let's go over the games first. And yes, we have the new Super Mario Bros. For the Wii. It worked. This was really surprising. I've never ever found a Mario game before, ever. This is my first ever one, at least for the Wii, so that is really freaking awesome. We have that game that worked. We have Connect Adventures. This game always worked. This one was really scratched though, but it did work, which was sweet. Also, we have Saints Row the Third, worked as well. NBA 2K9 worked. Wii Fit, which worked. Indiana Jones for the PlayStation 2 worked, and Madden 25, which I believe that one worked as well. There was a lot of games to test this week, so I may be mistaken with a couple, but I believe majority, I think all of them actually worked. Yeah, that one worked too. The Big League Sports, that definitely worked for the Wii. There were just so many games. The original PlayStation ones, I did not actually end up testing those out. There's also a couple of these cases right here, which are just basically CD cases that can hold games like this that don't actually have cases, so that's really awesome. There's Assassin's Creed 3, both discs which are in there, and yes, I will show you guys that literally both discs are in there and they worked. Assassin's Creed Black Flag had the one disc which worked. This was the disc 1. I ended up testing this game out, the Chess Master. This game worked, which was sweet. Also, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, both discs were in there as well. They both worked. Try to get that back in there best I can, and definitely really awesome. An empty Xbox 360 case. There was this right here, which I believe is actually for, I thought it was for Nintendo Switch games at the time, but I think they're actually PS Vita games. I believe that's what it is. I do have a PS Vita, but I didn't actually end up taking any of the games that I had and tried to fit them in here, so I'm not too sure at the moment, which I guess I should have done that, but I didn't. But either way, still a really cool find. There's high velocity bowling for the PS3. Yes, it freaking worked. And what's really interesting about this game and also the Dance on Broadway game, both of these were wet when I found them. They were soaking wet, like the actual sleeve, the manuals, they were wet and stuff like that. So I ended up drying them out, and you can kind of see the rippling in them a little bit, but they look pretty good, not too bad. These games are both mint condition, by the way, and of course they worked. Dance on Broadway is in here obviously as well, because yeah, it's in there. NBA 2K14 worked as well, it was in there. The case is a little faded and kind of chewed up a little bit, but still great. It doesn't matter, it still worked. Also, this little AV adapter thing with a 3.5mm jack, still not sure what it goes to. I really don't know. But either way, it's still pretty cool, nonetheless, I guess. Over here, an Energizer little adapter for probably charging rechargeable batteries from Energizer. I didn't find what that actually goes to this week. Maybe next week I'll find it. I don't know. Still a great find. Also, a watch box for Star Wars and another one. There's one over here for the NES, which is kind of cool. I just kept them because they were different. Also, Transformers Dark of the Moon. This one right here is just a sleeve. I'm not actually going to keep the case because the case is kind of like cheap and it's a dummy case, but I just kept it to show you guys. We have a couple of these, which are Wii U charging docks or charging stands, whatever. There's also a Nintendo Switch case, which is empty. There's no game inside. More of these, which this is just for the Wii U. A couple of these PlayStation games, Need for Speed is in there. Crash Bandicoot is sadly not in there, and this one is not that game. This is actually another Need for Speed. This is the high stakes one. These ones, like I said before though, I did not end up testing these out. I do still have to actually test those out, but for now I don't know if they work or not. Hopefully they do, but fingers crossed they do. Fingers crossed. Also, there's a cable right here for basically the back of like a radio, maybe a TV, something like that. I didn't test this one out. I did rubber band it, but these usually always worked, so I'm gonna assume this one probably works too. There's no cuts in it, nothing like that, and it just looks to be a decently okay looking cable, so it probably works. Over here we have, this is a Wii little wristlet strap thing so you don't throw the remote into the TV. Definitely really cool. It looks basically brand new. It's one of the newer ones, I believe, as well, because it's more rounded instead of squared off, but that's pretty cool. There's the foot pedal for the actual Band Hero. There's the Asus charger. This was freaking cool. This is a really good find because I can never have too many of these. I always end up losing chargers for some reason. I guess everyone has that problem. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. But either way, this is definitely great. I tried to charge my phone with this and it worked, which was sweet. So you can never have enough of these. It is kind of big, but like a big brick. But it's still, hey, it worked. It doesn't matter. It's an Asus little charging thingamajiggy. It's an Asus wall charger. I mean, hey, I'm not going to complain. Also over here, a Wii stand that is still insanely dusty and dirty. I didn't end up cleaning it. I forgot. But it's still really cool nonetheless. Over here, there are a couple stickers for Guitar Hero and stuff, which is kind of cool. The instructions as well. This is for the DS game. As you can tell, this goes on the little piece that would be a handheld thing. And yeah, really cool. I ended up having one of these when I was younger, so that's pretty cool to find that. Also, Crash Bandicoot right there in his little sleeve. This is pretty cool because this is what like a lanyard would be attached to, and you can actually wear this like around your neck, which I think is awesome if you're a huge Crash Bandicoot fan. Also, a Wii U little stand. There's over here, there's just so much. I gotta take this off the desk and I gotta show you guys what's behind here. Okay, now that Band Hero is off the desk, I can show you guys what else is over behind here. We have the Big League Sports, which I told you guys before does work for the Wii. This game, the African Safari, is sadly not in there. I believe these are the cases without games. There's a little... There's a little Rocket League car, which is kind of cool. You pull it back and it goes, which is pretty cool. I used to love collecting Hot Wheel cars and Matchbox cars and things like that, so this is actually pretty cool. I still have a fascination with cars, so I always have since I was growing up, so I think that's pretty cool. I do have another one of these that I actually ended up finding, which is the bigger version of that, basically. A Harry Potter case, Ultimate Alliance case, this mug right here, which is a Harry Potter flipping mug. And the only problem, I ended up finding this with another mug, which was the same one, but it was all broken and smashed up. This one, luckily, was in all one piece. Like, I still can't believe it. Like, It was in one piece. I was not expecting that when I opened it. When I opened it, I was like, you know what? Everything just has to be broken. The sound the box made, it just sounded terrible. All the ceramic moving around and stuff. But this right here, the only problem I can maybe see is that little line right there. And that's not even bad. That's like an actual manufacturing like defect. That's not a crack or anything. That's like a little like, it feels like it's raised up a little bit. Like maybe some paint dripped too much or something. That's like the only thing I could see that was maybe wrong with it. So this was an epic find. It says Harry Potter on both sides, which is so cool. I like how big the mug is too. Like you could fit a lot in there, which is sweet. Also, Tony Hawk, the ride for the Xbox 360, just a case. Another one, Legends, just a case. MLB The Show 15, case, Mickey, case, and mini golf case, and a Wii controller skin. And that is going to wrap it up for this week of GameStop dumpster diving. I hope everybody really enjoyed this week. There was really a lot of stuff, and I want to know, what do you guys think was the best find this week? Let me know in the comment section down below. I really want to know. I'm actually really interested to know what you guys think was the coolest find this week. The original PlayStation games maybe. Maybe this because it was brand new. Maybe the mug because it was in one piece. I want to know what you guys think. I really am interested. I love interacting with you guys. Let me know in the comments below. And with all that being said, you guys can watch the last video over there, most recommended video over here. Subscribe to the Speedy Gamer. Make sure you subscribe to the Speedy Gamer, doing gameplay videos again after months and months of not making videos. It feels so good to be back on my gaming channel. Also subscribe to the Speedy Diver. Thanks for watching, and I will catch all of you on the flip side.